Right, hey everyone, I just wanted to make a really quick guide for OBS or StreamlabsOBS regarding compressor and how it treats your microphone for your live streams. So if we take a look, here is OBS Studio. I'm sure you recognize it. I just want to point out where you need to go to get this filter and what to think about when messing around with it. So if you click the cogwheel of your microphone and press filters, you can see, although I have these filled, that this is the page you'll have the compressor. So if we press the plus symbol down the bottom left, you can add the compressor, and this is what it looks like by default. So I deleted it straight away because then we're going to have two compressors on top of each other, and we don't want that. These are the settings I have for my compressor. This is what I found to be the best for me, and well, I just want to go through. Basically, there's two really important factors here, two really important options, and that's the first two. I want to first talk about threshold because that is the one that you need to think about pretty much the most, or give the most thought into. So I have it around minus 20 decibels. That's because when I talk, I kind of stay around that area, maybe a bit louder. And by the way, you can see that in the bottom left with the preview, I go into the yellow. So I have it around 20, so that's when I want the compressor to start. And what the compressor will do is it will balance out your audio, so your louds, every time you're loud and every time you're quiet, if I talk a bit quiet, it'll pretty much bring that to kind of an even balance, an even volume, but it will still give it some personality in it. So you'll still be a bit louder, you'll still be a bit quiet. So that minus 20 decibel limit is where I want it to begin to act. So as soon as I go over that, I want it to start getting treated, so I pretty much can be a bit more balanced. So it'll go over 20 when I get scared. So if I get too loud, you'll realize you can hear that I'm louder, but it kind of stays balanced to when I talk normally. And if I'm quieter, it'll bring it up a bit louder, and I'm talking a bit slower and quieter. Next, what actually impacts and what actually processes beyond the threshold is the ratio. So the ratio will bring the signal down by its ratio to whatever you put it as. So if you had this as 1, it wouldn't change a single thing. If you had it as 2, it will treat it as at a ratio of 2 to 1. So it will begin to bring the louds down a bit. I kind of like the sweet spot between 3 and 8. I choose 4 at the moment. I think that one is the best for me. And these are the two settings you kind of want to play with the most. Next we have attack. If you do this too much, your voice can be out of sync sometimes, but it's how long it takes for the compressor to start acting on your microphone when you go above your threshold limit, and then applies the ratio. Release is pretty much the same, but I like to smooth it out, so I give it 50 milliseconds to treat it. Finally, we've got gain. If I turn this any louder, I'll probably begin to peak out when I get too loud. I get pretty close, and you hear I got a bit louder. If we go back to the filter, just want to show you last time, these are the settings I have, but play around with the top two the most for testing. If you want to hear yourself back when you're testing, what you can do is click on the cogwheel again, go to advanced property options, find your microphone, find audio monitoring, and go monitor only. You're about to hear 2 of me. You can now hear 2 of me. Turning this on, you can test your microphone and find what you like the most. Right, I think that was a really quick video just to pretty much show you why you want to have compressor. It'll be good for you live streamers that play a lot of horror games, for example, and if you jump a lot, or if you like to get a bit loud, it'll keep a balanced audio for you guys, and I think you'll appreciate that, and hopefully your audience will too. Have a test with it, have a play with it. This is what I have when I'm live, specifically when I play Dead by Daylight, of course, because I do jump sometimes and there's a mic around the corner. Feel free to stop by if you want to talk about more stuff like this, and I hope this helps you guys. Thanks.